Good evening. How are you fellas, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen doing? Florida State took on Alabama in a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game for Seminole fans around the world. As I look into this game, first of all, I must say, honestly, it never bet against my nose, but I did want them to lose considering what was going on with the stadium, which later on, maybe we get some clarity about it as they continue to work on the stadium, and hopefully we'll bring it back up to the standard that the fans like. Maybe we get the bowl closed. Maybe we get more of the stadium, because I think the next project is to do the student section on the other side, as far as I know. But could be wrong, just speaking. But I don't like Mike Norvell. Thought he should have been gone after the Jackson State game. I will say this, first of all, before we get into this right here. I will say this. He went out and hired some coaches. Now, do I think Gus Malzahn's a long-term answer? No. I think his offense will get figured out, which it has every stop he's been. But he's a good coach. He's a good offensive coordinator. I'm going to go on a limb. He's a great coach. I just don't think he's a great long-term fit beyond 6 years. But he may be. He may be, and he may have the glue that keeps Norvell and keeps this team rolling for many years. If so, oh well. I think the biggest hire was Tony White. Now, as we get into this game, first of all, Tony White did a tremendous job. And Coach Storm, I think, took it personal last year, and he really had us dialed in. The interesting fact I saw against Alabama was that Alabama came in sort of kind of how we came in last year. Remember, our defensive line was supposed to be very highly rated. Could be the best defensive line in practice. Best defensive line in the game. Different folks went to practice and saw them. So we came in, Alabama's offensive line, very value, a lot of draft picks. And from the onset, we looked like we were more physical at the point of attack, which I love that. We harassed Simpson all day. You give or take a slip, a busted play, able to elude a defender, we could have had 10 sacks, but we harassed them. And one thing I like about that is when you watch the Miami Notre Dame game and you listen to Coach Freeby talk about we're not making the quarterback uncomfortable. That was making the quarterback uncomfortable. I thought defensive line, offensive line dominated. We was able to run the ball. We was able to be very physical at the point of attack, and those are things that are staple of Florida State. A defense that is aggressive, that gets after it, and being able to just play with a chip, being able to play with an edge, regardless of win and loss, going in the game and playing. So I was very pleased with that. So when I look at the game, you look at not much different in your first downs, but you look at the total yards, 380 to 340. Passing, obviously we got up. We was able to control the game with running, and then we had 230 yards rushing, and we had 30 minutes of possession. We only had 4 penalties, so I like that. We had 1 fumble loss, no interception thrown. Yards per play, 10.9, almost 11 yards against the SEC superpower. Speaks well for the future, speaks well for the kids. Like I say, you don't have to have a long, thought-out video, but I will say I was very impressed. I was very impressed with our quarterback. I was very impressed that he not only stood on business, but he backed it up. His teammates backed it up. The coaching staff backed it up. The community and the city. You go 2-10 in Tallahassee, you got a lot of issues. And I think Coach Norvell did a great job of getting back kind of to the core and realizing, hey, man, I'm going to have to do a better job. Maybe I need to take a step back and oversee everything and allow coaches to coach. And I think when you have that type of success. Like I say, Gus Malzahn may be, but I'm really impressed with Coach Storm and definitely Tony White. Tony White brings the energy. He brings a definitiveness to the defense. And you can't really say anything bad about him. Like I say, I enjoyed the moment. I enjoyed the game. Obviously working where I work, in between Tuscaloosa County, Walker County, and Jefferson County, being able to be around all of those Crimson Tide people and not just say nothing, let the game play out, then you do your talking. So Great moment for the state, the city. Speaks volumes. One of the better teams you're going to play on your schedule, so we should be in every game. We should be in every game. That was probably the most talented team we're going to play all year, and we should be in every game. So we'll see how things go, but ultimately the end game, there was not only the result, the W, but how you got the W is very impressive to come out after going 2-10, sold out, all the pressure on the players, the coaching staff, and to come out and just beat the brakes off Alabama and take it to them. I mean, you look at it, every time we need to play, we got to play. Defense gave us everything they had. They were hitting hard, attacking. Offense kept making plays, and great game. So, guys, I'm not going to hold y'all up. I will check y'all next week. East Texas A&M coming to town. We'll see. The emotions, the rawness, we will see. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Go Noles. Talk to you later.